You know, we tend to be quite myopic as Americans in the theater, particularly. In the theater, we know American works, and we know a handful of works from England. Other than that, we're pretty ignorant about the rest of the world. We don't really even know much about, say, contemporary German playwrights, let alone contemporary Chinese playwrights. But you know, China obviously is becoming much more central to the American imagination and mentality, and the story of the relationship between the US and China will certainly be one of the big stories of the 21st century, if not the major story of this current century. And so, you know, we're theater people. And so all we can do is kind of approach it from our little corner of the world and try to share our plays and do work together and use that opportunity to try to understand and learn more about each other. And I think theater, as Rachel mentioned, is particularly good for this because it is inherently social. Theater is about live people, live actors on stage, having a relationship with live members of the audience. And I think is a particularly good forum for these sorts of investigations.
I wonder, is there such a thing as intelligent audience and responsible playwright? So you can have the commercialism and intellectual merge rather than fight against each other. And the second question to this is, with three panelists on the stage representing three locations of Chinese culture, is there a possibility that the three areas of the audience can merge together, or the talents like this, you know, panelists can work together and come up with something that is common interest to different locations of Chinese? I'm just curious about this, and thank you again.
I want to jump at that one. I mean, look, I mean, I'll answer, I can't answer the one about the Chinese-speaking world, but certainly in terms of, yeah, look, there's always, I think, in American theater, a tension between the commercial and the artistic. And particularly, you know, in the commercial theater, Broadway or the commercial even off-Broadway, there is, it's like a shotgun marriage, you know, between art and commerce. And there are certainly rare occasions, but we can all think, I hope, of plays that we've seen, shows that we've seen on Broadway in a commercial environment that we thought were artistic. And I think that everybody tries to, well, I mean, I'll tell you, one of the things that I feel that's shifted in the last 20 years is that 20 years ago, I feel like in the commercial theater, everybody wanted to do great artistic work, and it'd be good if it really made money. Whereas now I feel that that has shifted a bit, and there are productions that are sort of, we want to make money, and it'd be really good if it was artistic too.
Yes.
And I feel that this is kind of an important and sad, really, paradigm shift. But it's still about trying to negotiate a relationship between quality and the commercial theater. And then, of course, a lot of most of the major work in this country goes on in the not-for-profit theater.
When I condemn commercial theater, I can sound like a very self-righteous, and actually I'm not that kind of, I'm not that cynical, because my place, we sell tickets too, and when we start selling tickets, I go to my computer and see how many we have sold every day or every 5-6 minutes. Yeah, so I do care about the proceeds and all that.